Hey sunshine, let us make this teaching awesome. Welcome. Come to the past progressive. Already we have discussed present. All forms have been completed. Past simple and past simple voice change is completed. Then today come to the past progressive. Progressive means continuing. Earlier it was continuing, isn't it? Also the formulas are known in present progressive. Which formula is used? Here same formula, but the tense will be changed. Only the tense will be changed. Like that, subject will come first, right? Then be verb. In the present progressive you are using be verb, but in present it was am, is, are. But as we are discussing about the past progressive, so the be verb will be was and were. Okay. Then same formula, main verb ing, then object or a complement. Isn't it? Am I right? Are you studying or not? Practice it. Definitely you will able to understand after completion of present tense, past tense and future time. Isn't it? So today's discussion is past progressive. Formula is known, but where we have to use the past progressive, please try to understand. Don't remember, try to understand. If you understand, you can use it in such a manner. That means an action that was in progress in past, the action which was going on past, continuing, that is continuous. As we are discussing past, that means past continuous. For example, you can take Mr. Ishwar was teaching us English. That means in the past he was teaching, isn't it? It was continuing. Okay. Then she was taking her breakfast. She was taking, at that time she was taking her breakfast. Here what? Subject Mr. Ishwar. Here subject is she. Then formula be verb was, Mr. Ishwar is singular, so was. She is also singular, was, past tense. Then main verb ing, here main verb is teach, taught. Then here take, took, taken, isn't it? So teach, ing, teaching. Mr. Ishwar was teaching us English and she was taking her breakfast. That means an action that was progress in the past. Already we have discussed, isn't it? So then come to gradual development of action in the past. In the past it was gradually developing. What is that? Suppose for example, it was getting dark. It was getting dark. That means dark will not come suddenly. It was getting dark gradually. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, like that it will come. So it was getting dark. That means gradual development of the action in the past. Okay. Another example you can take. I was becoming more and more nervous. That means suddenly you will not become nervous. It will take time. As you are discussing about the past, I was becoming more and more nervous. That means it was gradual development of the action. Then what? Now frequently repeated action. If the repeated action is going on, that means in the past it was going on, now also it is going on, you can use the present progressive. And if it is going on past, that means that will be past progressive. What is the example? Now that means she was always talking to her friend. In the class what happens? Many more students are talking. The teacher, hey, don't talk, tell him. But he knows that earlier he was talking or not. If he knows that earlier he was talking, that means you can say what? She was always talking to her friend. Okay. That means here always. And always you know that we are using present tense, isn't it? But so what is this? Now frequently repeated action. Another thing. He was always writing rude letters to me. That means always he was used to write. That means he was always writing a rude letters to me. Frequently. Repeat. This thing is going on repeated. Okay, sometimes what happens? While you are speaking or writing, but you don't know the rules, but you are using. It is also sometimes easy, sometimes easy. But you don't know the rule, but we are using. Okay, sometimes we know that while you are using yesterday, we will use past simple. You know, everyone knows that if we are using yesterday, then we will use past simple. But sometimes what happens here, you can see that means at a point of time or over a period of time in the past, suddenly a point of time or over a time. That means what was? It was raining all the day afternoon. It was raining all the day afternoon. Here what is happening? At the point of time, that means afternoon. And another thing that I was talking to the principal yesterday. Okay, more casual. That means, you know, I have already told you, if you are going to use yesterday, the formula says that you have to use past simple. All will agree with it. But what is that? That is the normal. But casual, more casual means, suppose I will tell you what is the difference. I talked to the principal yesterday. You know, if you are using yesterday, that means it will take past simple. But here what happens? I was talking to the principal yesterday. That means you are becoming more casual. That means you are not serious. When you saw the principal and you started your telling. But that was not the matter. So I talked to the principal means it is formal way. Formal way means you have the work with the principal, sir, and you talked. But I was talking to the principal yesterday means suddenly I saw the principal and kept my views. That was not under their situation, isn't it? So more casual. While you are becoming more casual, if you are using yesterday, you can use what? You can also use what? You can also use past progressive. Clear? Then come to time adverbial. That means time adverbial means if time indicates, you can also use past progressive. That means we were walking on the road at 9 a.m. That means at that time at 9 a.m. it was going on. These are the situation, but generally you know the use of this one, and also you know the use of this one, and also you know the use of this one. But sometimes these are happening. Sometimes if it follows the rule of the past simple, and still then we can use what? That means I am telling that it was getting dark. It was getting dark. It got dark. It got dark means dark is completed. It was getting slowly it was. Okay, these are the rules. Use, we have to use. Generally everything we know, but simply I am here to make you updated how to use in your day-to-day life. Okay, my dear students, main aim is, that means you know sentence. Already I have told you declarative, negative, interrogative, yes or no, interrogative. Okay, and WH word interrogative. Here no use of, I am not telling that exclamatory you have to change, or I am not telling you to turn into imperative. That means it was learnt, but it is learnt in present. Already I have told you. Okay, that means which one we will take? We will take the shorter one. This one. It was getting dark. It was getting dark. What is this? It is a declarative sentence. Declarative. Same thing, same formula, nothing new. Nothing is new. That means negative. But here I am telling the past simple, you are facing a problem. Past simple means get, got means did plus get. But in progressive, I have already told you, that means there is auxiliary verb, helping verb, means no need to break the verb. What you have to use the not in between. That means it was getting dark, negative, it was not getting dark. Full stop, it is negative. Okay, clear? Then come the interrogative. Already I have told you, you will face a problem in simple, present simple or past simple. But in other forms, you will never face any problem. What will take the auxiliary verb? Which one is the auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb is the was. You begin from the auxiliary verb. Was it getting dark? You are asking a question. Was it getting dark? You are asking a question. Answer may be yes, answer may be no. So what type of question is it? It is yes or no question. Clear? Then come to WH word question. What? Suppose what you have to make a question using what? You use what? Okay. What? Then what will, after what? Suddenly what will come? The auxiliary verb will come. What is the auxiliary verb? What was? Was is the auxiliary verb? What was it getting? Answer will be dark. Clear? Clear? That means here no problem, because I am doing here only to update you, only to make the practice. If you practice, definitely you will do better. If you are not practicing, only listening, not writing, still then it may cover 50 years, 20 years, still then you will be in confusion, isn't it? So no need to worry, go ahead, practice 10 to 15 minutes, okay? That means already formula I have told you, examples have given, and uses, where the uses are there, and everything here also I make into declarative sentence, negative sentence, yes or no question, then WH questions. But if you practice this, then tomorrow or the next class, it will be easy to make the voice change. We will make the voice change of the past progressive. Past progressive simple, then we come to voice change, okay? And it is my sincere request, suppose there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sentences have been given. But I did one sentence. I took example as one sentence that it was getting. It is declarative. It is already given. You have to turn into negative. I did it. You have to turn into yes or no question. I did it. You have to turn into what? WH word questions. I have done it. But it's your duty. It's your planning. How to turn this? How to turn it? It is your work. If you do, then definitely it is guaranteed you will do better. If some problem goes here, then it will be very difficult to understand the reported speech. Already in the past video, basic English or the tense, I have already told you, if your tense, voice change and reported speech have been completed, then you have covered 90% English. You have controlled 90% English. 90% English is in your hand, in your pocket. But if you are not carefully going through it, when we will reach to the reported speech, then you will face the problem. So I don't want you will face the problem. It's my sincere request. Watch it, write it in your copy, practice it. If you are finding any problem, comment it, and also if you like it the most, then subscribe it. Thank you.